Do you often find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering what on earth is going on? That frustrating feeling of being caught in that mysterious early morning limbo, where sleep feels just out of reach, is incredibly common, especially as we get a little older. You're not alone in this. Countless people experience this unsettling wake-up call night after night, leaving them groggy, tired, and frankly, a bit desperate for a full night's rest. It's more than just an annoyance. It can truly drain your energy, cloud your focus, and even dampen your spirit throughout the day. You might have tried counting sheep, getting up for a glass of water, or simply just lying there hoping sleep will magically return. But often, it doesn't. You might even worry that something is deeply wrong, or that this is just part of getting older. But what if I told you that the reason you keep waking up at this exact hour isn't some random glitch, but a clear signal from your body, often related to some surprisingly common habits and bodily functions? The answers might just shock you, revealing simple yet powerful ways to reclaim your peaceful nights. In this video, we're going to explore the often overlooked culprits behind those 3 a.m. wake-ups and, more importantly, share actionable insights that can help you finally sleep through the night. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you and change the way you think about your sleep. Let's dive right into what might be truly happening inside your body when that 3 a.m. alarm clock goes off. Not from your phone, but from your own internal system. One of the biggest unseen players, especially as we mature, is a delicate dance between your hormones, particularly cortisol and melatonin. Think of your body as a perfectly timed orchestra, where each hormone has its moment to play. Melatonin is the sleepy soloist, gently lulling you to sleep as darkness falls. Cortisol, on the other hand, is the energetic conductor, designed to gradually rise in the morning, preparing you to wake up and face the day. It's your natural get-up-and-go hormone. The challenge arises when this conductor decides to make an unscheduled appearance in the middle of the night. If your cortisol levels spike too early, say around 3 a.m., your body gets a confusing signal, time to wake up. This can be incredibly frustrating because you might feel utterly exhausted. Yet your mind is suddenly buzzing. Your heart might even race a little, and sleep simply vanishes. Why does this happen often? It's a direct response to stress, anxiety, or even chronic worries that you carry with you to bed. Your mind might be quiet when you first drift off, but in the deeper sleep cycles, that underlying tension can trigger your body's stress response, releasing a surge of cortisol that acts like an internal jolt. To address this, we need to gently retrain our body's stress response, especially in the evening. This isn't about eliminating all stress, which is impossible, but about managing how your body reacts to it. Start by establishing a calming wind-down routine at least an hour before bed. This could be something as simple as reading a physical book under a soft lamp, listening to gentle instrumental music, or practicing a few minutes of deep, slow belly breathing. Imagine inhaling peace and exhaling tension. Even a short, guided meditation designed for sleep can work wonders, helping to signal to your body that it's safe to relax and let go of the day's worries. Remember, your bedroom should be a sanctuary, a place of peace, not a second office or a media hub. Keeping screens out of the bedroom and dimming the lights as evening approaches helps your body naturally boost melatonin production, making it less likely for cortisol to crash the sleep party. Now, let's explore another incredibly common, yet often overlooked, reason for that middle-of-the-night awakening: your blood sugar. Think of your blood sugar like a seesaw. When you eat, it goes up, and your body releases insulin to bring it back down. When you haven't eaten for a while, it naturally dips. For many people, especially as we age, or if our diet leans heavily on refined carbohydrates and sugars, this blood sugar regulation can become a bit wobbly. If your blood sugar drops too low in the early hours of the morning, a phenomenon known as nocturnal hypoglycemia, your body perceives this as an emergency. To counteract this perceived threat, it releases stress hormones like adrenaline and, you guessed it, cortisol. These hormones are designed to quickly raise your blood sugar by releasing stored glucose, but they also have the side effect of making you suddenly wide awake, heart racing, and feeling a little agitated. It's your body's survival mechanism kicking in. This often happens a few hours after your last meal, when your body has used up its readily available glucose stores. So, what can you do? The key is to create a more stable blood sugar balance throughout the day and especially in the evening. Focus on meals that are rich in protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. For example, a dinner that includes lean protein like chicken or fish, healthy fats from avocado or olive oil, and complex carbs like quinoa, brown rice, or sweet potatoes will keep your blood sugar more stable for longer. Avoid late-night sugary snacks, sugary drinks, or even large portions of refined carbs right before bed. These can cause a rapid spike and then a steep drop in blood sugar, setting you up for that 3 a.m. wake-up. If you find yourself genuinely hungry before bed, opt for a small, balanced snack that combines protein and fat, like a small handful of almonds, a spoonful of natural peanut butter, or a slice of turkey. This provides a steady release of energy without causing a sugar crash. Moving on from our internal chemistry and metabolism, let's talk about some common external culprits and evening habits that silently sabotage your sleep: alcohol, caffeine, and even certain medications. Many people, myself included at times, might reach for a glass of wine or a nightcap in the evening, believing it helps them relax and fall asleep. And it's true. Alcohol can initially make you feel drowsy. It's a central nervous system depressant. However, that initial sedation is often misleading, as your body metabolizes the alcohol a few hours later. Typically in the early morning, it acts as a stimulant, disrupting your sleep architecture. It particularly interferes with the REM sleep, which is our most restorative and dream-rich sleep stage. You might wake up feeling hot, dehydrated, and restless, unable to settle back down. It's a classic rebound effect. So, while it might seem like a shortcut to sleep, alcohol often leads to fragmented and poor quality rest. Similarly, our beloved morning coffee, while a lifesaver to start the day, can linger in your system much longer than you think. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, meaning half of the caffeine you consumed is still in your system that many hours later. For some people, it can be even longer. That afternoon pick-me-up coffee, or even a late afternoon tea, might still be circulating in your bloodstream when you're trying to wind down for bed, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. The general rule of thumb is to cut off caffeine consumption at least 6 to 8 hours before your planned bedtime. This might mean no coffee after lunch for many people. Lastly, it's worth considering your medications. As we age, it's common to be on various prescriptions, and while they are vital for managing health conditions, some medications can directly interfere with sleep. Diuretics, for example, increase urine production, leading to those frequent bathroom trips. Certain blood pressure medications, steroids, decongestants, and even some over-the-counter pain relievers can have stimulating effects or disrupt sleep cycles. This isn't a suggestion to stop your medication. Absolutely not. But it is an invitation to have an open conversation with your doctor or pharmacist. Ask them if any of your current medications might be contributing to your sleep disturbances, and if there are alternative timings or different options that might be more sleep-friendly. Sometimes a simple adjustment can make a world of difference, but always consult a professional before making any changes. Now that we've unraveled some of the chemical culprits and evening habits, let's turn our attention to other incredibly common factors that can lead to those frustrating 3 a.m. wake-ups. One of the most frequently cited reasons, especially for those over 60, is the call of nature needing to use the bathroom. It's a nuisance, isn't it? That sudden, urgent need that pulls you from your sleep, often multiple times a night. This condition is formally known as nocturia, and it becomes more prevalent as we age due to various physiological changes. Our bladders can become less elastic, holding less urine, and our bodies might produce less of the hormone that concentrates urine overnight. We also might simply be producing more urine due to fluid intake. So, what can we do to minimize these nightly interruptions? The timing of your fluid intake is crucial. Try to front-load your hydration, meaning drink most of your water and other fluids earlier in the day, gradually tapering off as evening approaches. Aim to stop drinking significant amounts of fluid at least 2 to 3 hours before your bedtime. Also, be mindful of what you're drinking. Diuretic beverages like coffee, tea, and alcohol, as we just discussed, not only disrupt sleep in other ways but also increase urine production, making you more likely to need a bathroom break. Even certain fruits or vegetables with high water content, if consumed right before bed, could contribute. If you experience swelling in your legs and feet during the day, known as peripheral edema, that fluid can re-enter your bloodstream when you lie down at night, increasing kidney filtration and urine output. Elevating your legs for an hour or two in the evening before bed can sometimes help reduce this nighttime fluid shift. Finally, for women and men, strengthening your pelvic floor muscles through Kegel exercises can improve bladder control and reduce urgency. And of course, if frequent nighttime urination is a persistent and significant issue, it's always wise to discuss it with your doctor, as it could be related to other underlying health conditions that are easily managed. Next, let's talk about the often overlooked connection between your digestion and your sleep. Remember that feeling after a big, late dinner? Perhaps something rich and heavy. You might feel stuffed and sleepy initially, but then your body has to work overtime to digest that meal, which can prevent you from entering deep, restorative sleep. Indigestion, heartburn, or acid reflux, especially when lying down, can be incredibly disruptive. When stomach acid backs up into your esophagus, it creates a burning sensation that can easily wake you up. This is particularly common if you eat spicy, fatty, or acidic foods close to bedtime. But it's more than just simple heartburn. The health of your gut, your digestive system, plays a profound role in your overall well-being, including your sleep. There's a powerful connection often called the gut-brain axis. Your gut produces many neurotransmitters, including serotonin, which is a precursor to melatonin, our sleep hormone. If your gut is out of balance, if you have digestive issues or an unhealthy gut microbiome, it can directly impact your ability to produce the necessary chemicals for restful sleep. To foster better digestive health for sleep, aim to eat your dinner earlier, ideally at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your body ample time to digest the meal before it needs to switch into rest and repair mode. Keep your evening meals lighter and easier to digest, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods. Avoid those spicy, greasy, or acidic foods in the evening, as well as large portions. If you're prone to acid reflux, elevating the head of your bed a few inches can help gravity keep stomach acid where it belongs. Incorporating gut-friendly foods into your diet, like fermented foods, think yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or increasing your fiber intake through fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, can support a healthy gut microbiome, which in turn supports better overall health and sleep. Listening to your gut literally means listening to your body's signals about what foods work best for you, especially in the evening hours. Finally, we come to a constellation of factors that often underpin many sleep troubles, including those 3 a.m. wake-ups, the power of your daily routine, your mental state, and your immediate sleep environment. Our minds can be our own worst enemies when it comes to sleep. If you go to bed carrying the day's worries, ruminating on past events, or planning for tomorrow, Your brain struggles to switch off. This mental chatter can keep your stress hormones elevated, creating that wired but tired feeling right when you want to relax. When you wake up at 3 a.m., your mind, now free from the distractions of the day, might seize the opportunity to replay worries, creating a vicious cycle of anxiety and sleeplessness. To combat this, developing strategies for mental decompression before bed is crucial. This could involve journaling for 10 minutes to offload your thoughts, practicing gratitude to shift your focus to positive things, or engaging in a brief mindfulness exercise where you simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Our bodies are also designed to move. A lack of physical activity during the day can mean your body isn't physically tired enough to sustain deep sleep through the night. Moderate exercise, like a brisk walk, swimming, or gentle yoga earlier in the day, helps to release endorphins, reduce stress, and promote better sleep. The key here is earlier in the day. Exercising too close to bedtime can be stimulating and have the opposite effect. Aim for movement that makes you feel pleasantly tired, not exhausted, and schedule it for the morning or afternoon. Consistency is another cornerstone of good sleep. Our internal body clock, our circadian rhythm, thrives on regularity, going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends, helps to regulate your natural sleep-wake cycle. When you have an inconsistent schedule, your body doesn't know when to expect sleep, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Think of it like trying to set your watch to a different time zone every day. It would be incredibly disorienting. Lastly, your bedroom environment itself plays a surprisingly big role. Is it dark enough? Even a sliver of light from a street lamp or a glowing alarm clock can disrupt melatonin production. Is it quiet? Unwanted noises from outside or even a ticking clock can pull you from lighter sleep stages. And is it cool enough? Most sleep experts agree that a cooler room, typically between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15-19 degrees Celsius, is optimal for sleep. Too warm, and your body struggles to regulate its temperature, leading to restlessness. Taking a few moments to optimize your sleep sanctuary, blackout curtains, earplugs if needed, and adjusting the thermostat can make a profound difference in the quality and continuity of your sleep. We've covered quite a journey together, haven't we? From the unseen hormonal shifts that can jolt you awake, to the delicate balance of your blood sugar, and the sneaky impact of evening habits like that glass of wine or late-day coffee. We then explored how common issues like needing to use the bathroom, or even the state of your digestion and gut health, can be silent saboteurs of your sleep. And finally, we looked at the powerful influence of your daily routine, how you manage stress, and the very environment in which you sleep. It's clear now that waking up at 3 a.m. isn't just a random event. It's a complex interplay of various factors, many of which are within your control. Remember, the goal here isn't to perfectly overhaul every single habit overnight. That would be overwhelming and counterproductive. Instead, it's about making small, consistent, and sustainable changes. Think of it as a gentle experiment, listening to your body's signals and adjusting as you go. Perhaps you start by simply cutting off caffeine a few hours earlier, or ensuring your dinner is a little lighter. Maybe you dedicate just 5 minutes to quiet reflection or gentle breathing before bed. Every tiny step forward is a victory towards reclaiming your peaceful nights. The real surprise, the shocking answer we hinted at, is not one single magic bullet. It's the realization that your body is a magnificent, interconnected system. That 3 a.m. wake-up call isn't a sign of failure, but rather a vital piece of information. It's your body communicating with you, giving you clues about what it needs. When you start to address these underlying factors, whether it's finding better ways to manage stress, stabilizing your blood sugar, or fine-tuning your evening habits, you're not just chasing sleep. You're investing in your overall well-being, your energy levels, your mood, and your ability to fully enjoy each day. You are empowering yourself with knowledge and agency. So, which of these reasons resonated most with you? What's one small change you're going to try tonight or this week to help quiet those 3 a.m. wake-up calls? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights might just help someone else who's struggling with the same issue. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps us reach more people who could benefit from this information. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more practical advice on living your best life at every age. Here's to peaceful nights and energetic mornings. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed and ready to embrace each new day.